Our first presentation is from Franklin County Recorder's Office, and our presenter is Hannah Detweiler. Hannah is the Community Outreach Coordinator for the Franklin County Recorder's Office, and she helps promote the services of the Recorder's Office and builds relationships with local nonprofits and social service agencies to help the residents of Franklin County. Originally, the Recorder's Office was set up to store and record all the land records for the county. And while this was an important feature, that role has expanded. And today the office acts more like a Google Drive for digital copies of property, real estate, and various other legal records. One of the legal documents the office records is a service member's DD 214. Welcome, Hannah.
Thank you so much, Michelle. I'm excited to be here. So hello, once again, my name is Hannah Detweiler. I am the Community Outreach Coordinator, like Michelle said, for the Franklin County Recorder's Office. If you've bought a house in Franklin County, your real estate documents have been recorded through our office. So that's how most people know of us. We're not super glamorous. We're not in the news that often, which is good. That means everything's going smoothly at our office and we're working as we should be. One of the other documents that's not related to real estate that we do record is a service member's DD 214 form. This form is recorded at our office free of charge. Unlike some of our other documents that you record at our office, there's a recording fee set by the Ohio Revised Code. But for veterans DD 214 forms, you can record them at our office free of charge. And what that process looks like is you bring your original DD 214 to our office, and we will scan the original copy and create a digital record of it. And that digital record will be assigned an instrument number that is unique to that document, and then it will be stored in our online database. All of our records are searchable online through our public search engine, and that's why it's important for them to be indexed. But the veterans DD 214, all the information on it will be shielded from the public, but it will show that your DD 214 is recorded with our office. It's important, or at least a really good idea, to record your DD 214 with us for safekeeping. It will be safely stored within our digital hard drive in our database, and you can request certified copies of your DD 214. So if you are seeking treatment at a VA medical facility and do not have your DD 214 on you, we are able to send a certified copy to that medical facility. The same is true for if a family member needs to get a hold of this record for you. We're a very accessible office for them to reach out to, and we can send that certified copy to them. This happens often when veterans pass away and family members are planning funerals and need proof of service for the military rights. They can contact our office and we will send a certified copy over to help facilitate that process. The really cool thing that comes with recording your DD 214 with our office is that you will get a veteran's ID card, which you can see on the screen. It's a valid form of photo identification in Ohio. It's a wallet-sized card, and it acts as a proof of service that you can show at retail establishments to show that you are eligible for a veteran's discount, or it can act as a proof of service for various benefits. On the card, it lists your dates of service and the unique instrument number that is assigned to the document that's stored with us. And this card expires every 10 years. So you can come back and just renew it. That way we can make sure the address is updated and your photo is updated. But all of this is free of charge, and you can record your DD 214, get the photo ID all on the same day when you stop by our office. We're at 373 South High Street in downtown Columbus on the 18th floor. We're open from 8 to 4, Monday through Friday, but we also try to get out in the community and do offsite events as well, where you are able to record your DD-214 with us and get the veteran ID card. We have one coming up, Recruit Military is hosting a job fair for veterans, and we will be having a booth there where we will be providing veteran ID cards. So that's basically what I have for our office. This is a really cool service. We're really happy to do it, and we're happy to do it free of charge and help better serve the veterans in our community. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Hannah. I do have a couple of questions for you that have come through.
For sure.
One of the questions was, what is the cost of getting a certified copy? What does that cost if a family member or service member needed to get that certified copy?
It should be free. I will have to go check, but because it's related to veteran services, we try to keep all of those services free of charge because we want to thank you guys for your service.
And then I have another question that's related to that one as well. If I'm a family member and I'm trying to obtain a copy of a DD-214, what do I need to do that? What kind of proof do I need? Because that's such sensitive information. What would I need to present to you to receive a copy of that DD-214?
We would like it if you showed photo identification, if you had the veteran ID card for the veteran that you were seeking that information for, if you could provide us with that instrument number, because it is unique and it is on the card, that would help as well. But photo identification and the instrument number if possible, but that would be sufficient in most cases.
Okay, perfect. And then I have two more questions for you. Are the ID cards available from other recorders' office? Is this done in Delaware and all of the surrounding counties?
So it's not done in every county. I don't think. There are other county recorders' offices that do provide them. We are able to accept DD-214s from people who live outside of Franklin County, just because not every county recorder's office is set up for this. We are one of the largest, if not the largest, recording office or county recorder's office in the state. So we are able to have the technology to create these cards and distribute them. But I don't think that's the case with every county in Ohio. So if there is one in a county that's closer to a veteran, we can help direct them that way.
Okay, so if I'm an employee that works on Dscc, even though I'm not a resident of Franklin County, I could come to you all and get a ID card as well as have my DD-214 recorded?
Yes, and if there is a county recorder that's closer to where you live that does provide those services, we would refer you that way, but we are pretty open to recording other people's DD-214s too, because it is such an important service.
Perfect. And then I have the next question, which is one that you and I will share the responsibility for, which is a question about when the next Dscc ID card event will be for the Franklin County Recorder's Office. And we are currently looking at having that event in March. And for those of you that are not familiar with that, we have been very lucky over the last number of years to have Franklin County Recorder's Office come out to Dscc and provide an outreach program to our associates. You can receive a veteran's ID card during that event. We typically schedule those all day on the day that we're going to be issuing ID cards. So we will put out more information on that, but if you're interested in getting a veteran's ID card through Franklin County Recorder's Office, look for that information for the month of March. And again, I'll refer you back to that DSCC MWR webpage so that you can keep abreast of everything that's going on with this. So I do have one more question for you, and this is one that would typically be shared between you and VA, but I think that it is one, Hannah, that you can take care of.
Mhm.
How different is this card compared to the card you get from the VA Medical Center?
So this card is mostly just a proof of service. So from your VA card, that is something that is officially from the VA. This is more of a supplemental card to that can be used. Most often, we recommend it being used when you go into a retail establishment to gain discount on something, or at a restaurant to get a discount for something. Your VA card, I would say, trumps this card. If you this is more of a local state of Ohio distributed card. So it's valid in Ohio, but it might not be valid out of state for a proof of service.
And I will check with the chat to see if that answered the question. And it looks like it did. Perfect. There we go. Okay, Hannah, I think that you got a large number of questions, which I knew was going to happen. Again, we appreciate the fact that you all partner with us and that we can provide the Veterans ID cards on installation. So we'll be looking forward to welcoming you again to the installation in March. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much for this opportunity.